This tutorial will show you how to get started mining Experiencecoin on Microsoft Windows. First thing you're going to do is open up a web browser, doesn't matter which, go to github.com, and from there search for Experiencecoin. You'll find Experiencecoin is the only option from the search. You'll go to Wallets, and you'll click on the Win32 Setup wallet file and click View Raw. Once that's finished downloading, go ahead and run the installer. Follow all of the default settings. And when you're done, go ahead and run Experiencecoin. Use the default directory, and Experiencecoin Core runs for the first time. Experiencecoin is going to start getting updated with the blockchain, but we can use it even if it hasn't gotten fully up to date yet. The next step we need to do is register on a mining pool. One of the best ones right now is at epc.manhattanmine.com. So here's the mining pool. You'll need to create an account on Manhattan Mine. You do that up here in the upper right. You'll go to sign up, and you'll create an account with username, password, email, a PIN number as well. Pretty standard. I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Once you've created your account and you're logged in, there's a couple things we need to do from the My Account section of the sidebar. The first thing we're going to do is go to Edit Account, and we're going to change the payment address. Now, when you first create an account, this will be blank. You need to provide a Experiencecoin address, which is the address to which the Experiencecoin that you earn from mining, it will be sent to this address. And we can get an address from our wallet here. We just go to the Receive tab. For the label, I'll use mining, and then I'll click Request Payment, and it gives us a new Experiencecoin address. I can click Copy Address, then go back to the website and right-click in here and paste, and I type in my 4-digit PIN, update account, and now my address is all set to go. The other thing I need to do from the My Account section is edit my workers. I already had one created, but I'm just going to delete it, and we'll do that from scratch. So over here in the Add New Worker box, I'm going to create a worker with a name of 1 and a password of ABC. I'm going to click Add New Worker. Now, the reason I chose such a simple name as 1 is because the total worker name is my username on the website with a dot and then the worker name. So it just keeps it nice and simple to have it be mininguser.1. This will be worker.1. If I set up multiple machines mining at the same time, then I would create a different worker for each one. The reason my password is so simple is that with this password, this is not the same password that is used for the for my account. At least it shouldn't be. You shouldn't use the same password for a worker that you use for your mining pool account. The only thing that anyone else could do if they had this password is mine more Experiencecoin for me. So there's no drawback to that. That would be a good thing from my perspective. So there's no reason to worry about this password being secure for the individual workers. Alright, the final thing I'm going to do on the website is go to Help, and we'll go to Getting Started. And this will give us the commands that we need to run to start mining. And we need to get one of these programs. If you have an ATI graphics card, you'll use BFG Miner. If you have a NVIDIA graphics card, you'll use CUDA miner. So let's go through that. We'll start with BFG miner. We'll just search for BFG miner, and it'll take us to the website. Actually, let's go to the .com one. And bfgminer.com forwards us to this Bitcoin Talk forum, and we see here the latest release, and we'll go ahead and get the Windows 64-bit version. Click on the zip folder there, and BFG Miner has downloaded. I'm going to go ahead to my downloads folder. I'm going to open that folder, zip folder up, and I'm going to copy it. And I'll just go to the C drive, I guess, and paste BFG Miner here. We go inside there, and there's the BFG Miner program. So how do we run BFG Miner? Well, we need to run it from a command prompt. So go to the Start menu and start searching for command, and you'll find the command prompt. Click on that. Now we need to get into the BFG Miner folder, which is on the C drive. So the command for that is CD, which is for change directory, and then an uppercase C, colon, and a slash. And then I'll start typing BFG, and I'll hit tab. And tab auto-completes the rest of the name of the folder. And I'll hit enter. And now we're in the BFG Miner folder. Next, I can just run BFG Miner, and it starts running. It asks for a URL. But I can just give the information that it needs to connect to the mining pool in one command. So instead of typing it in right here, I'm going to hit enter, pool setup failed, whatever. We'll go back to Manhattan Mine. And here's our BFG Miner command. Now on Windows, we don't use this // so just ignore that. But copy all the rest of this command. And now notice that in this command it says web login, worker name, and worker password. We need to put in our actual worker name and worker password there. So let's open up Notepad and paste that command in there. And I'm going to change this web login.workername part to my actual username and worker name. And I'm going to change the password to the actual password. And then we'll just copy this command, go back to our command prompt, right click and paste. And if you get to this screen, you know that BFG Miner is running and it is working. But I don't have an ATI graphics card, so it says no devices found. If you do have an ATI graphics card and you've got the correct ATI drivers installed, then you should be good to go. Now, if you don't have an ATI graphics card, then BFG Miner will be of no use to you if you have an NVIDIA card. So for that, instead we need this other program called CUDA Miner. So we'll just go ahead and search for CUDA Miner. And the top result is another Bitcoin Talk forum post. We'll scroll down here to CUDA Miner latest full release. Go ahead and click on that. Now, a problem with this is that Google Chrome thinks that this file is malware. It's not, but Chrome thinks it is. So what we need to do is go to our settings and go down to Advanced and uncheck Enable Phishing and Malware Protection. Just long enough to download this file. Alright, we've got the file. We'll go ahead and turn that back on because it is a good feature to have, but for this one file it has a false positive. Now I'll go to my downloads folder where that file is, and I'll go into the CUDA Miner zip file and copy this folder and I'll go to my C drive and paste it in. So there we've got CUDA Miner. And to run it, we also need to fire up a command prompt. So I'll just bring up a command prompt here. This time we'll do cd c cdc, and then I'll start typing CUDA and hit tab to autocomplete. And now we're in the CUDA Miner folder. We go back to Manhattan Mine and copy this command. And let's open Notepad again. Paste the command and change our worker name and password. Copy the new and improved command here and go back to the command prompt, right click and paste. CUDA Miner is not a recognized command, so it must not be right in that folder. Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. So in the CUDA Miner folder, there's an x64 folder for the 64-bit version. So that's where we need to be. So let's just do cd x64. Now, on a command prompt, you can just use the up and down arrow keys to go to commands that you've run in the past. And we can just hit the up arrow key until we find our CUDA Miner command with the Manhattan Mine and the proper mining user and password. We'll hit enter. And if you see stratum detected new block, then that shows you that it's working. Alright, so that concludes this tutorial on how to get started with mining Experiencecoin on Microsoft Windows. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.